a while back, but I always like to give a little bit of an explanation before it because I think it's very meaningful and I think a lot of people can connect to it. So basically, when I wrote this song is kind of when everything started happening for me. The career, whole thing was happening, my dream was happening, and it's amazing. Thank you guys so much. But at the same time, while it can be so amazing, it was very stressful for me and felt like I had the whole world on my shoulders. And I felt like super overwhelmed. And I'm sure you guys can agree that at times you feel overwhelmed and have anxiety or like the whole world's on your shoulders now. So I wrote this song. It's about this girl, and so basically, this girl, she's super strong, and she kind of holds all of her emotions in and never lets anybody know how she's feeling. No one really knows when she's upset. Until one day, when all the bad feelings and all those emotions kind of break her down, and it gets to her. She realizes as the story goes on that she's not the only person that feels that way. She talks to people about it, and they connect with her. So basically, I'm writing this song for you guys, and I want you to know that when you feel overwhelmed and when you feel like you have the whole world on your shoulders and when you feel like everything is gonna end, I promise you, you're not the only person that feels that way. And I also promise you that things will get better. So thank you so much. This is called A Little Too Much. Sing along if you know the words. She would not show that she was afraid. Being and feeling alone was too much to face. Though everyone said that she was so strong, what they didn't know is that she could barely carry on. But she knew that she would be okay, so she didn't let it get in her way. Sing it with me, guys. Sometimes it all gets a little too much, but you gotta realize that soon the fog will clear up. And you don't have to be afraid, because we're all the same. And we know that sometimes it all gets a little too much. She would always tell herself she could do this. She would use no help, it would be just fine. But when it got hard, she would lose her focus. So take my hand, you will be right. But she knew that she would be okay. Sing it out, guys. So she didn't let it. Beautiful. Sometimes it all gets a little too much, but you gotta realize that soon the fog will clear up. And you don't have to be afraid, because we're all the same. And we know that sometimes it all gets a little too much. Can everybody bring their phone lights out? A little too much. I said a little too much. Oh, sing with me, guys.
So pretty. Like I have no words.
Sometimes it all gets a little too much.
Sorry, didn't mean to poke you.
But you gotta realize that soon the fog will clear up. And you don't have to be afraid, because we're all the same. And we know that sometimes it all gets a little too much. Sing it out! Sometimes it all gets a little too much, but you gotta realize that soon the fog will clear up. And you don't have to be a screamer. We're all the same. And we know that sometimes it all gets a little too much. It all gets a little too much.